Hi everyone. Now we will start the new topic. The topic name is sequencing. What is sequencing? Sequencing normal meaning is it will arrange by systematic manner. It will arrange by systematic manner. Means first come first serve. Okay, no? Depending upon the priority you will give the preference. So that one is known as the sequencing. If you want any technical definition, so mostly where you feel this type of problem, see, it is a common problem in which production process to find the sequence of job that will result in least idle time for the better utilization of the equipment. However, it is not applicable for those operations where the technology sequence is already fixed. Means you have to find out which one is the best method and where you can utilize the more machines, okay, where you can utilize the more machines in this, okay. So, if I explain some problem, you will get the idea about the sequencing. Like that, first problem is given. What is given? Venkatesh Automobile Work has a 6 car for repair. Okay, na? Venkatesh is the name of the person. Automobile Works has a 6 car for repairs. Means Venkatesh having some automobile garage. In that garage, how many cars are came? 6 car came for the repairs. Okay, na? The car consists of two step procedurally denting and removing and painting. Okay, na? In that two technical terms are there, that is denting and dent removing and painting. Dent removing means wherever the dent is there, first we have to remove the dent, after that we have to go for the painting. The time estimate as follow. Okay, for car, this is the car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4, car 5, car 6, denting removing, and this is painting removing. Here time estimated and here also time estimated. For car 1, for dent removing, how much time it is taking? 16 hours. For painting, 15 hours. For car 2, dent removal 10 hours, and for painting 9 hours. For car 3, dent removal 11 and painting 15. For fourth one 13, 11. For fifth one 8, 12. For 6, 8, 10, 14. 18, 14 is there. Like this is given. Now you have to first find out the sequencing. How you will schedule this sequencing? First you have to find out that one. So how to find out that one? What is the procedure to find out that one? You have to arrange the sequencing order. You have to arrange the sequencing order. Again, what you have to do? You have to create this one, and here you have to write denting. Here you have to write the denting. In this you have to write the denting, and here you have to write painting, Painting, painting. Okay, na? Denting. First step is denting and second one is the painting. Here car is there. So this one is the car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4th, car 5th and car 6. Number of the cars are there. And here what is the value? 16. Next one is that what is given? 10, 11. This is the 13 and here 8, and this one is the 18, and this one is the 15, 9, 15, 11, 12, and this one is the 14. So what you have to do? You have to create another box. You have to create another box. Like this you have to create the box. In that what you have to do? You have to write this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, na? Here you can write the first step. What is there? Denting. Denting means right, left to right you can go. Then if painting is there, okay, na? What is there? Painting is there. Then you can go from right to left. Like this sequence you have to follow. Now how to select which one you have to do? Now you have in the total number, which one is the least number? First you have to select which one is the least number. As you can see here, 8 is the least number. 8 is the least number. So whatever the bottom number is there, that one you cancel. Bottom number you have to cancel. Whatever the bottom number is there, that one you have to cancel. See, 8 lying in denting or painting. 8 lying in which one? Denting. In which position? Fifth position. In which position it is lying? Fifth position. In which position lying it is? It is lying in fifth position. So C5, like this you have to write. C stand for car. You can write anything, but car is given now. So C stand for car. So this row will get vanish. This column will get vanish. In next step you have to remove this column. In next step what you have to do? you have to remove this column and remaining whatever is there, that one you have to write down. As you can see that again I created the box. In that box first I have to write what I have to write here, denting. Next I have to write painting. Okay na, first I have to write denting, then I have to write painting. Okay na, and whatever the, see, after removal of this column whatever the left is there, that one you have to write. So what is the left? 16, 10, 11 and here 13, then 18. Next one is the 15, this is 9, this is 15, this is 11 and this one is 14. Okay, now this 11 and 14. After that in bottom you have to write like this. C5 already you assigned this line, this one is known as denting, this line is known as denting and this one is known as painting, Painting. This one is known as painting. If you are traveling from left to right, that one is known as denting. If you are traveling from right to left, that one is known as painting. Now the next step, after whatever the remaining thing is there, in this you have to select the least one. In this you have to select the least one. Which one is the least number here? 11, 11, no, 9. 9 is the least number. So you have to round this 9. Okay, now you have to round this 9 and cancel this one. Okay, now cancel this one. Now you have to check 9 is lying in which painting? Painting 2. Painting 2. So here you have to write C2. What you have to write here? C2. Painting C2. What you have to write here? C2. Okay na? So again this column will get vanish. This column will get vanish. After that again you have to create like this box. In examination also you have to create like this step by step, then only you will get the full marks. Again you have to write the denting and painting. You have to remove the second row, you have to remove the second row, this one you have to remove the second column, this column you have to remove. Whatever the remaining terms are there, you have to write. The remaining term is 16. First one is the 16, then 11. Okay, now first one is the 16, then 11, then 13. Next one is the 13, then 18, and this one is the 14, then 11. Then this one is the 15 and this one is also 15. Okay, na? Then here already wrote this one is known as the denting and this one is known as the painting. This one is known as, first one is known as the denting and second one is known as the painting. First one is known as the denting and the second one is known as the painting. Now in the next step you have to identify which one is the least number are there here, which one is the least number. If you observe that here you can find out the two least number. Okay, na, both are same, here 11 and here also 11, both are same. So it's your wish, you can take at a time two or you can add that one. How much it will be? If you add this one, how much it will be? 24. Okay, na, this one will be 10, 24. If you add this one, how much it will be? 26. So it's your wish, you can select this one or that one, because it is lying on this row painting and this one is lying in denting. Suppose if it is lying in same row, then I will show you how to solve that one. But here what is there? It is lying on the different row. So first I will select this one. If I select this one, I have to cancel this one. Okay, now I have to cancel this one. Now see here, painting, it is lying in painting, painting C4, painting C4, painting C4, painting C4. Then this one is also least one. So you can round this one and cancel this one. Now you can say denting on C3, denting means this one, denting on C3, okay, now denting on C3. Like this, again what you have to do after this, after writing this one, again you have to create the box. Okay, na? Like this you have to create the box, like this you have to create the box. So whatever the previous terms are there, you have to write here. Here C5, next one is the C3 and here this one is known as C4 and this one is known as C2 and this way it is known as the painting, this way it is known as the painting and this one it is known as the denting. From left to right, then right to left, and whatever the remaining is there, here first you have to write the denting, then you have to write the painting, denting, then you have to write the painting. So remaining one is the 1 and here is 6 is there. Okay, na? So 16, this is 15, then 18, and this one is the 14. Whatever the left are there, okay na, in that two columns are eliminated, in that two columns are eliminated, call this one and this one. So whatever the remaining is there, first you have to write down that one. Now in that you have to select the least one, in that whatever the remaining is there, in that you have to select the least one. So which one is the least one? This one is the least one. So you round up this one, cancel this one. So this painting is lying on 6, painting is lying on 6. So this one is the painting lying on 6, okay, painting is lying on the 6. After that again you have to create like this box. In this box you have to write denting, okay na, denting, and second one you have to write as painting, okay na. After that only one column is left, that is 16, and this one is the 15, and whatever the you got the values, that one also you have to write, okay na, whatever you got the values, that one also you have to write. So this one is known as denting and this one is known as painting, okay na, this one is known as painting, from left to right or right to left. So previously what I got the assignment sequencing, I will wrote here C5, this one is known as C3, and this one is known as C6, this one is known as C4, and this one is known as C. I obviously I will got that one only, whatever the remaining term is there, that only I will got, but in spite of that I have to prove that. So this one is the least, the upper one will be cancelled. So this one is known as C1, C1 is lying on painting. From this side C1 is lying, on this side C1 is lying. So here as you can see, you got the sequencing. What is the sequencing? C5, C3, C stand for car, C5, C3, C1, C6, C4, C2, C3, C5, 3, 5, 1, 6, 4, 2. Like this you got the sequencing, like this you got the sequencing. Next step what you have to do, after getting this sequencing, you have to create the box, okay now you have to create the, that is known as, that box name is known as schedule chart, that box name is known as schedule chart. So you have to create the schedule chart. After that you have to create like this boxes. In that boxes what you have to write here, what is given, number of car or serial number, what is given here, car number, you can like write like this, okay now what you can write, you can write the car number, okay na. Here you can write the first working center, here working center will be for different will be there, for different problem different will be there. This total, the combination of this one is known as schedule, 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 chart. What is this one? Schedule chart. The this graph is known as, or this box is known as schedule chart, okay na, this one is known as schedule chart. So what you have to do, first you have to write this one, okay na, time in, job time, then time out. What is there? Time in, this one is known as time in, this one is known as the time in. So here I will write time in. In this I will write down the time in. After that what I will write, after getting this one, next I will write job in, job time, job time. Next one is the time out. Here also same thing. First one is the time in, next one is the job time. For every problem this tabular column will be same. Then time out, this is time out. After that idle time, idle time. After that what will be there? Idle time. You have to remember the idle time. After that here you have to write first work center. Here you have to write second work center, first work center and second work center. In first work center, what is given here? Dent removal, removing, ROMOVING, dent removing. In second, what is given? Painting. What is given in second? Painting is given. In this problem, denting and painting is given. In other problems, maybe different will be given. So, like this, and here you got the sequencing. First you have to write car number, means sequencing, whatever you got the sequencing in final, you got na C5, C3, C1, C6, C4, C2, this one you have to write. So, first what I got, okay na, first I got C5, then I got C3, then I got C1, then I got C6, then I got C4, then I got C2. This one is known as the sequencing. What I got? C5, C3, C1, C6, C4 and C1. This is the sequencing which I got. After that, first starting time for every problem, starting time you have to start with 0. You have to start with 0, okay na. See, in C5 for machine 1, first we will deal for the machine 1. This is for machine 1. First machine 1 in the sequencing, see, machine 1, C5 is there na. In C5 machine 1, how much time it took? How much time it took? 8. So, you have to write here 8. So, if you wrote 8 here, if you write 8 here, 0 plus 8 how much will be? 8, okay na. This 8 you have to transfer here, this 8 you have to transfer here. Then C3, C3 how many hours? 11 hours. So, you have to write here 11. So, the combination of this one is 19, this 19 you have to transfer here. Then what is there here? C1, what is there here? C1, in 1 how many, what is the value? 16. So, write here 16, what is the value? 16. So, how much total value is there? 35. This 35 you transfer here, this 35 you transfer here. Next value is what is there? 6. For machine 1, for denting, 6 value, how much value is there here? 18. So, you write here 18. If you add this one, how much you will get? 53. This 53 you transfer here. Then C4, as you can see here, C4, what is the machine 1 means? 13. So, better to write here 13. If you add this one, how much you will get? 66. How much you will get? 66. That 66 you write here, okay na? Then C2, what is the value? 10. If you write here, so how much you will get? 76. How much you will get? 76. Like this you have to complete machine 1. So, what have I done? First I wrote starting from 0 in every problem, starting from 0. Then machine 1 in fifth, how much time it will take? 0 to 8 hours. Then machine then car 3, then car 1, then car 6, then car 4, then, so I got the total time of this one for machine 1. Now, machine 2 will start after denting process will over, then the painting will start. Till that the painter will sit idle only. So, where we are finishing here? 8 hours. So, after 8 hour only you have to start this one. After 8 hour only you have to start this one. Now, you have to check the sequence. Sequence is 5. In 5, what is the machine 2 value? In 5, what is the machine 2 value? 12. So, you write here 12. 8 plus 12, how much it will be? 12. How much idle time for machine 2? 8 hours. How many hours will be there? 8 hours. So, you have to write 8 hours. What you have to write? 8 hours. Then 20 you have to bring down. 20 you have to bring down. So, 20. This one is 19 is lesser than 20. So, 20 easily you can bring that one. Before bringing this one down, you have to check beside number is greater than or lesser. If beside number is less, then 20 you can bring, okay na? 20 you can bring here. Then you again you have to check the sequence. What is the sequence? C3, car 3. For car 3, second operation. What is the value? 15. So, write down here 15. If you add this one, how much you will get? 35. How much you will get? 35. 35 you can bring down. Before bringing down, you have to check the beside number. What is there? 35, equal only. So, you can bring 35. Here idle time is 0. How much idle time is there? 0, because any difference are coming? No. If it higher, then only you have to check the difference. Next, again you have to check the sequence. Next, again you have to check the sequence. What is the sequence? C1. See, C1, C1. What is the value here? 15. What is the value for operation 2? 15. So, write down here 15. If you write here 15, if you add this one, okay, na? How much this is? 35. 35, 40, 50. How much it will be? 50. So, write down here 50. 50 if you bring down, okay, na? This is the greater value. Here is the lesser value, this is the greater value, and this one is the less value. Here idle time is 0, this is the greater value and this one is the less value. So, how much if greater value is there, then only you have to consider the difference. If less value is there or equal value is there, no need to consider the difference. I will explain you. Suppose here 20 is there, this is the less value. So, you wrote 20, idle time is 0. Here what is the value? 35. Here is 35, equal is there. So, you wrote here 35, the idle time is different, but here 50 is there, but what is the value here? 53. So, here higher value is there. So, a higher value you have to write here, and how much difference is there? That one you have to write idle time, that one how much idle time will be there? 3. How much idle time will be there? 3, that one you have to write down, okay na? So, in C6, which sequence? C6, see here. In C6, what is the value here? 14. So, here you have to write the 14. What you have to write? 14. If you add this one 53, so it will become 67. What it will become? 67. 67. If you bring this 67, okay na? 67. This is 66. This is the less value. So, 67 easily you can bring, no idle time. Idle time is 0, idle time is 0. Then again you have to check the sequence. Sequence is C4. In C4, as you can see, C4, C4, what is the value here? 11. So, write down here 11. If you add this one, how much it will be? 78. How much it will be? 78. Now, 78 you can write down here, because 78 76 is less than 78. So, 78 you can write down here, and idle time you can write as a 0. The idle time is equal to 0. Idle time is how much? 0. Now, you have to check the sequence. How much sequence is there? C2. In C2, what is the value here? 9. So, write down 9 here. What you have to do? You have to write down 9 here, okay na? This is the completion. If you add this 2, how much you will get? 87. How much you will get? 87. How much you will get? 87. Like this you have to find out, okay na? After that you have to calculate the total idle time. How much total idle time? Here total 8 is there, 9, 10, 11. So, total idle time you have to write like this: total idle time, total idle time is how many hours? 11 hours. Total idle time is how many hours? 18 hours. And total elapsed time, this 76 here, and what is there here? 87. This one is known as total elapsed time, okay na? So, 87 minus 76, 87 minus 76, that come under the total elapsed time. So, if you minus that one, you will get the, see, order of this one, order of second one, order of first one. If you, but most focus you have to concentrate on idle time. So, total idle time is equal to how much? 11 hours. Total idle time is equal to how much? 11 upon. Depending upon that, this chart is known as, and this systematic diagram is known as schedule chart. This one is known as the schedule chart. Like this you have to proceed. I will give more 2 examples based upon this topic. So, you will get the clear concept about that one. how the sequencing will be performed. Okay, na? Problem is somewhat lengthy, but if you explain, if you just see the concept, easily you will get the step by step procedure. If you understand, you will understand clearly. So better to concentrate on that one. So easily you will get this one.